There's trouble in southeast London as Ian Dowie is unveiled as Charlton's new manager, only to be served with a writ from his former employers.
Next tonight, writs flying as one of London's football's most bitter rivalries just got worse. Charlton announced today that the former Crystal Palace boss Ian Dowie is its new manager, replacing Alan Kirbishley.
Dowie is now facing accusations by Palace fans of betraying them and the club by defecting to their arch-enemies. And in dramatic scenes at Charlton's press conference today, Palace tried to serve a writ on Dowie. Piers Hopkirk has more on this angry turf war.
It was meant to be the moment Ian Dowie was proudly unveiled by his new employers. But this was a press conference that delivered something different.
Total misrepresentation and the terms of leaving Crystal Palace. You are joking. This is a writ to serve. OK?
A court official attempted to serve a writ on Dowie from his former club, Crystal Palace, before being bundled unceremoniously out. Palace's chairman Simon Jordan furious that Dowie should pitch up at close rivals Charlton just 8 days after leaving Selhurst Park. Jordan saying he only let Dowie go, releasing him from £1 million compensation liability on the understanding the manager was moving to the northwest to be with his family. Dowie, though, denied any wrongdoing.
I had the conversation for 2 hours with Simon. And there was an awful lot said, and most of it was heard by my family. So, for me, I know I can look at him in the eye and know that I've done this with integrity.
I'm amazed. I mean, I understood from the press conference last Monday, which I watched, that Ian was now free to talk. We contacted him the next day, and on the Wednesday we had an interview. I'm disappointed, but I think at the end of the day, Simon really is quite envious of what we've done up at Charlton, and I think it keeps getting to him.
Charlton fans seemed happy they got their man.
We are the Palace.
I'm very happy about it. It's got a bit stale the past couple of years, I think, the football here, so he's a good motivator by the sound of it, so yeah, I anticipate good times.
For the time being, at least, Ian Dowie's picture remains in the window of the club shop here at Selhurst Park, but not, I suspect, for very much longer. His departure for Charlton leaving a bad taste, not just in the mouth of the chairman, but also the fans.
I don't like it. I think he's done a wrong. And Mr. Jordan gave him, well, he waived the fee, didn't he? So he could move back up north. And what's he done? What's he moved 9 miles north to Charlton? That's just taking a mick.
I'm very disappointed as a Palace fan, you know. I mean, initially from the outset, he should have just said what he wanted to do, which is go to Charlton, you know. So I think, you know, there's really a lot that left a bad taste in the mouth of Crystal Palace fans, you know.
Crystal Palace say they want compensation. The clubs may be a division apart, but the next Charlton versus Palace fixture may well take place in the courts. Piers Hopkirk, London Tonight.
The guy who said he just moved north
9 miles.
Hey, but if it does go to court, then it becomes serious. Before that, you're free to express whatever views you want, and we'd like to hear what they are. The details, as always, of how you can get in touch with us are there at the bottom of the screen. Do you think Ian Dowie is a traitor, or is more a case of all's fair in love and war in this one? With the writs flying, surely the only ones to benefit will be the lawyers. Is that what is really best for football clubs?
We'd especially like to hear from you, obviously, if you're a Charlton or a Crystal Palace fan. Drop us a text or an email. We will read out as many messages as we can a little later.